Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. And we are looking at yesterday's incident or yesterday's ceremony. We need to talk about the Ballon d'Or, people. There is still a lot of things that you cannot really agree with. I was a little bit biased yesterday after the ceremony, but after thinking about it and seeing some of the comments that I've been getting from a lot of people in different platforms, I think we really have to talk about this thing. Because I feel like some of the decisions that were made were close to impossible and they don't even make sense. Up to now, they still need some explanation. I'm gonna read you some of the stats that I have here concerning the two players who were left as the last two between Lionel Messi and Robert Lewandowski, and how this is really unfair. And to actually tell you the level of unfairness, even Messi himself had to come out and say that this Ballon d'Or deserved to go to Robert Lewandowski. That tells you that even the player himself, the one who's receiving the award, feels like this is really a crazy decision that has been made. So anyway, we'll talk about that, but I'm gonna have to go back to the Premier League. I'm gonna have to talk about the Premier League, my predictions as fast as I can on the games that have been played, and also the games that we just finished playing. We'll have more discussion about it a little bit as we get into the show. But we are here to talk about the Ballon d'Or, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree over the decisions that was made, and where do you see the Ballon d'Or going after this? I mean, there is ceremony as a whole. Is this the end of it? I'm just asking. So anyway, one story that has not yet changed is the story of the Premier League. The Premier League continues, people, and remember, we are almost 1 day away, or in fact, we're just a few hours, 1 hour away, my time where I am, to be in the next, should I call it the next month of the last month of 2021. So the Premier League becomes so intense. A lot of games are played in this moment, and in this season, it's just exciting to watch some of the games that have played. So I'm gonna be showing you some of the games that I did talk about yesterday. But yesterday I discovered that I was so dozy when I was doing those things. So I'm gonna try to do my predictions better and give you information that is better. But also on top of that, we need to talk about Newcastle drawing with Norwich, the red card. What was that man thinking? And also we talk a little bit about the game that is still currently being played, Leeds United versus Crystal Palace. But anyway, let's actually get into this show. So before I go anywhere far in the show, I'm going to talk about the games that have been played, of course, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, then Thursday games. And so we have all the 10 games that are going to be played. We have Southampton playing against Leicester City. We have Watford playing against Chelsea. We have West Ham playing against Brighton. We have Wolves playing against Burnley. And we have Aston Villa playing against Manchester City. And we have Everton playing against Liverpool. That is tomorrow. Then on Thursday, we have Tottenham Hotspurs playing against Bristol. Then we have Manchester United playing against Arsenal. Is the final game of the week, should I just call it, or of the midweek games. I hope you are excited. It's going to be exciting, especially tomorrow. There's a lot of games, but if you want the interesting games, then you have to wait for the Thursday's games, people, because the Thursday's games are carrying something special rather than what we are expecting. So you get what I mean. So Southampton playing against Leicester. Like I said, Leicester are back at their best, and Southampton are very much sinking in. So I see nothing but a 3-1 win to Leicester City. West Ham playing against Chelsea. I think this is going to be an easy 2-0 or 3-0 win to Chelsea. Watford playing against Chelsea. That's what I mean. West Ham playing against Brighton. I think West Ham can win this game by 1-0. Wolves versus Burnley. This is gonna be more defensive in the Burnley side, so I think it's gonna be a draw 1-1. That's what I feel. Manchester City versus Aston Villa. You know, the special part about this game is this is the first real test we're gonna see to Stevie G If he passed the test, then it means he's ready for any big club. But if he loses, we won't put that much blame on him. We actually allow him because he's still learning and getting used to it. So they're playing against Manchester City, and I've been impressed because my countryman Marvelous Nakamba under Steven Gerrard has now become a different player, one of the best holding midfielders you want to see in the world of football. I don't know whatever Gerrard is doing. It seems like it's working. It's making him amazing, but just to face reality, people, I think this is gonna finish 3 goals to 1 or 2 goals to 1 to Manchester City. Everton versus Liverpool. This is a Merseyside derby. The last time when the game was football was played in Everton, Liverpool lost Van Dijk and Thiago crazy tackles, and on top of that, they were robbed of their one of the goals that was scored. So yeah, not really a good place to be going at the moment, but we have to deal with that. So it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see where this goes. But anyway, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. My prediction is this: Liverpool are gonna win by 3 goals to 1 or even 4 goals to 1. That's how I see it because they've been scoring. They've been on a scoring spree and they are really enjoying that position. And I can't wait to see how this goes. But it's gonna be exciting. Let's move on to the Thursday games. So Thursday games begins with one of the best games with Tottenham playing against Bristol City. Oh, Brentford, should I say not Bristol? Brentford. Bristol's not even there. So it's playing against Brentford, which is going to be exciting. I can't wait for that game as well. I'm really excited to see how that one goes. I'm really excited to see how that one goes. But one thing that I know, Antonio Conte has to find the best out of Tottenham Hotspurs, has to find somewhere when they can score goals. He has to find somehow to make this team play like a team that is interested in getting something. Because at the moment, the way they're playing, it's really not at all convincing. You wonder if it's actually a team that is interested in getting something in the game. So it's worrisome at the moment, and I hope that we see more from Antonio Conte team because I believe of all the managers that Tottenham are gonna have, Antonio Conte is the one I can say is really, really close to a point of at least getting something out of this team. So I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Where do you think Antonio Conte will go with this? Do you think he will make Tottenham fearless that they can face Brentford and at least get a game out of this team? Because remember, they just beat Everton by 1 goal to 0. So their confidence are a little bit on a high because they know that they can beat the teams that are big in the Premier League. So I'm wondering, what do Tottenham has to do and what's going to happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as we move on. So Tottenham Hotspur versus Brentford, I think it's going to be a 2-1 win to Tottenham because they are just a home ground, and I have a Tottenham fan of a friend, so yeah. And also, I feel sorry for expression most of the times when they cry. So there's a lot of things, in other words, for me to hope that these guys win. And the funny part, I don't know if you noticed, none of them are literally football related. So it's really sad if you have to be a Tottenham fan to now being in a position where you have to hope that somebody, at least somebody, prays for you so that you get something. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section as we are about to move on to the next part of this, which is, let me think a bit, which is Manchester United versus Arsenal, the bigger one. I was watching Flex doing a combined 11 of these two teams, and it was interesting. And that just makes me think if I have to pick my own combined 11, I can say at goal it has to be Aaron Ramsdale because I believe he has done more than what Dege has done. In defense, I have to say that this Tomiyasu, the new guy, then maybe say Varane if he's fit, but if not, no, then we have maybe Victor Lindelof. Then we move on to the right side, where I feel like Luke Shaw is a better of a player than Tierney. I don't know what are your thoughts, so I'll choose Luke Shaw. Midfield, we do have Thomas Partey as the holding midfield, something that the United don't have. And after that, I would choose Paul Pogba because I feel like he's really a star. Then I would choose Emil Smith Rowe as one of the guys who's gonna be standing in this game. Moving up forward, strike force. Aubameyang stands alongside Marcus Rashford. And lastly but not least, who's the last one that I can choose? Ronaldo. Just to make it interesting, Ronaldo. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with my combined 11? Because it's gonna be exciting to see how it goes. It's really gonna be exciting to see how it goes. Anyway, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section over this one. So United came and they just drew with Chelsea, so they have this belief in them that they can produce something out of this game. They did prove to themselves that they are holding, should I call it a torch, or at least something that they can hold against me, that they can compete. But anyway, on top of that, we're gonna have to see how this game goes. On top, Arsenal as well. They're coming from a Liverpool, but they did bounce back in the game that they played in last weekend. So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see what happens. I can really wait to see what happens. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect as we are about to get the show started. So it's about to be exciting. So my predictions over the United versus Arsenal game, I'm gonna say a bit of a 5. No, that'd be too much. Let me just call it 3. I think it's gonna be a 5-goal game, 3-2. Either one of the teams can win. I just wonder which one will win. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section and let's get this show started.
Now they're going back on their weight.
Yes, it is a big issue.
Manaruguti 2010 Iniesta
Deserved it, and it looks like
it was Neymar who deserved it.
Yeah,
19 it was Van Dijk.
you see, and we can't say nothing much about it, but we keep seeing more of the Ballon d'Or situations like this going like this, where it feels like another player is robbed, which it's not even supposed to be a feeling. We know who deserves, but we see who is given.
Because it's like when they're trying to spark
A rivalry between Ronaldo and Messi.
They're making money off that.
I was actually telling your father today that these guys are selling papers. They are literally selling papers.
It's a magazine company.
They are literally selling papers because they know that for the next 3 months, the public will be still moaning about it. So they always add that twist every single time. So it's just a way of selling papers. Look who's talking. A Lionel Messi supporter. Yes, people, you have to be with me on this one. You need to be honest and truthful because I had to do this thing. If you see me doing it, then it means I'm really bothered about this. I can't wait. Wow. I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say right now. I'm gonna read some stats to you people. I hope you tell me your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? But this has become a crazy, crazy big issue. Why would Messi win this one? Why would you win this one? Any news that you're hearing there about the Ballon d'Or? So, according to what is happening here, Ronaldo came out today to the public, making a press conference, complaining to the Ballon d'Or. Who's Ballon d'Or? Who? Is it chief of board or something like that? So what happened is this guy said that he knows what Cristiano Ronaldo told him. And this is the funny thing. He said Cristiano Ronaldo told him that he wants to compete with Ballon d'Ors until he beat Messi. And you just ask yourself questions. After you chose Messi, why would you make such a comment in the public era? Are you trying to start a spark between two great players who has ever walked in this planet and who has given us the best moments of our lives in terms of footballing reasons? Why would they do such a thing? That's the question. Why would they do such a thing? Like I was just telling you in the beginning of the show, it is selling the paper. It is all about selling the paper. They are really working to sell the paper. They need to make some money and somehow also spark the rivalries between the two fan bases because the Ronaldo fan base, Irana feels hard done, and the Messi fan base is going crazy, throwing crazy nonsense over the Ronaldo fan base. So these guys are eating off that, and I just feel like as the public, like let's just do something like what we did with the Super League. When you didn't want your club to be, do something just to prove to these guys that they are busy destroying football, and some of what we used to call some prestige awards are now being used wrongly and taken to some situations where they're not supposed to be, and it's busy destroying football because this is the end. This is the end game. I was watching the Ballon d'Or yesterday. No, any big players really had the chance or the time to even think about coming there because they have lost value. And the worst part is this: after this victory, they keep losing more value. They keep losing more value. Of all the people who have been voting for the past years, Luka Modric could be the visible one, which made a lot of sense. But the rest, it's crazy. It's crazy. So the problem is this: they've achieved to put a number 7 on the Ballon d'Or of Lionel Messi, but looking at the rivals who he was competing against, Robert Lewandowski, how would he fail when? How? So this is the question that we're asking ourselves: where do we go from here? What happens? Because if stars like, for example, Mohamed Salah 2018, Virgil van Dijk 2019, and Robert Lewandowski 2022 and 2021 are not given what we at least call as the respect they deserve for such a wonderful season, then it tends to not matter at all no more. Because reason why am I saying this? If you keep giving a player who has not done enough and don't give a player who deserves and has worked and sweat for what he has done and you don't give him, it becomes a problem because it shows that the world is not really showing any love in terms of whatever that is happening. So it's not about the world. But as the world, we are the one who receives the news. We are the one who have to react to this. We can do something to it. So I'm going to read some of the thoughts and some of the reactions that people had to bring to some media outlets over the Ballon d'Or. Of course, I'm proud that Messi won it, but it's not the fairness, we need fairness in football. We need something to talk about. How is an award which had so much praise when it was still, the Ballon d'Or winner, has now become a pawn that is being used to create rivalry between Lionel Messi and Ronaldo? They have taken a tournament which was meant for the whole globe, for the whole footballing globe, to become something between two individuals who are literally doing nothing, and it's really affecting the football as we know it because we want to enjoy football, but seeing such things like this, it's it's worthless. It destroys the pride we held over this tournament. I was watching with my brother yesterday. He's a Real Madrid fan, by the way, and he was really disturbed. He said that he is no longer interested in watching this thing. And I'm telling you, I yesterday I was really biased, because as a Barcelona fan, you want to throw some dust on some Real Madrid fans. But when I went to think about it, look at it, and look at some stats that I saw, I discovered that no man, no man, this is very wrong. This was very wrong, and now I have to speak about it because I have to. I have to. So these are some of the steps that I'm opening here that I want to show you of this season, not last season, because people are busy running away with this excuse that Robert Lewandowski had the best season last season, but we didn't have the Ballon d'Or ceremony because of COVID-19. Let me show you the stats of Robert Lewandowski.
This guy, Klopp, is a fan of Messi, but then he complains.
Exactly. A lot of people are complaining to this because this is crazy. Let me show you some stats of what has happened between the two and how much it does not make sense. It has lost its value, the Ballon d'Or. I cannot find that message now. So, 2021, Messi versus Lewandowski. I don't know if you can see it on the screen here. Look at it. I believe you can see it on the screen here. You can see this. is some of the stats that I'm gonna be reading for you guys. I hope you listen to this. 56 games that Messi has played in 2021, 54 games that Lewandowski has played in 2021, 41 goals that Messi has scored in 2021, 64 goals that Lewandowski has scored. Now people are gonna say that okay, Lewandowski is a gunman and he scores more goals. Okay, I get that. 17 assists from Messi compared to 10 assists from Lewandowski. Titles that them two have won. Lewandowski is holding 4 titles under his belt compared to 2 that Messi has. Just that alone has to give you an idea of who deserves to be. Remember, this is an individual title that is given to a player who has performed so well at a world club. This stats tells you that Lewandowski in the beginning deserved this tournament. Why didn't he get it? Why? It does not make sense. And I have nothing against Lewandowski. And I'm really disturbed that they said to go to that one. So let's read the article that I have. Let's try to find out what the article is saying. So yeah, let's go to the article right now. Now this is some craziness. This is some craziness. Okay, so Argentina's Lionel Messi made it number 77 yesterday. So Argentina's Lionel Messi won the Ballon d'Or award for the best player in the world for a record stretching of around the 7th time. So this was his number 7 of winning this Ballon d'Or, and this is what they to say. Okay, on Monday, beating Robert Lewandowski and Jorginho to lift football's most it's no longer the prestigious glory or prestigious trophy that we used to know. So please stop talking about it because it's not even prestigious at all. Let's just call it a trophy that players are getting. The forward added to his 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2015, and 2019 trophy after winning the Copa America for the first time with his country last June. Okay, last July. It is incredible to be here again. 2 years ago, I thought it was the last time winning the Copa America was key. Messi said at the Theatre du of Paris. Messi, who joined the Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer from Barcelona during the week, collected about 613 points, which Bayern Munich Lewandowski named best striker on Monday, getting 580. So it's 613 to 580. The difference you can tell between those numbers when you read them. The other one is this: Jorginho, who won the Champions League with Chelsea and also won the European Champions League with Italy, ended up with 460 ahead of the France Karim Benzema and Kolo Kante in 4th and the 5th place in their respective places. How is this even gone this way? Anyway. So some key points that we're talking about. Ballon d'Or, Lionel makes it 7. Final results 1 out of 10. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Wait, I want to say something here. Then they talk about the other players who won by the like Donnarumma and the rest. But yeah, the bigger one you can see it is Messi. It's all about Messi, 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 Messi. Kylian Mbappe wants in on the action. Speaking after the last night ceremony, Kylian Mbappe made it clear he wants to emulate Messi when it comes to Ballon d'Or success. He said, "Of course, my goal is to win a Ballon d'Or title or several of them, but there is a process to achieve it. First step somehow is get the better out of his teammates." Okay, Messi looks like he was getting the better out of his teammates. So a lot of people are talking. Let's see. Let me check something here. Pines have said Lewandowski's agent said, "Big congratulations to Messi. He is an impressive player and a football legend. But the 2021 Ballon d'Or does not belong to him, and not this time. The Ballon d'Or belongs to Robert Lewandowski. He wasn't robbed, but he was the one that deserved it. No wonder that hundreds of millions of fans found it difficult to believe the results of the prestigious event. Monday should have been ended with Robert Lewandowski celebrating his first Ballon d'Or. You hear? It's not only you. A lot of 100 million of fans were shocked over the fact that Messi how to beat this man in winning this Ballon d'Or trophy. It did not even make sense. He was just in the clubs that finished. Yes, I would agree with you on that one. Mendy is better than Jorginho. He did as well in the Euro 2020. Olivier Kahn has his say. The Bayern CEO was at the ceremony last night, and he has given his thoughts on the outcome. Congratulations to Messi, but Lewandowski would have deserved the Ballon d'Or as well. Being honest, as a striker of the year, because of what? Okay, owner the striker of the year because he was being showing absolutely outstanding performance. Okay. Even without the Ballon d'Or, Lewandowski has made it to the top of football and is expected to see which record he will set next. Remember, he's not setting records now. He's not setting records. Back in 2016, the last time Messi and Ronaldo both missed out on a Ballon d'Or upon them 15 years ago, Fabian Cannavaro won the award in 2006 with J.J. Buffon in second and Thierry Henry on third. Buffon is still playing in Serie B for Panama, though his Ballon d'Or shortlist days are behind him. Maybe the 43-year-old has other ideas. Okay, we see Pedro celebrating his own. Multi Ballon d'Or winners. Messi leads the way with the 8 or 7, but there is, let's see, Messi led the way with 8, but there is the ninth other who have picked up the award more than him, more than once. 8 Lionel Messi, 5 Cristiano Ronaldo, 3 Michael, and all the other 3 that follows. 2 with Ronaldo, Alfonso Di Foster, and Kevin, something like that. There is a lot. There is really so much, guys, to cover. Oh, Pochettino said Messi deserved it. That is biased because he is the manager of the player. What else do you expect him to say? What do you expect him to say? I really believe the one with the problem saying it was Ramos. Here is those who have been on the podium behind Messi each time he is picked for the Ballon d'Or awards. 2021, it's Lewandowski and Jorginho. 2019, it was Virgil van Dijk and Cristiano Ronaldo. 2015, it was Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar. 2012, Cristiano Ronaldo and Andrea Iniesta. Anyway, then we have Xavi as well in 2011, 2010. We have Xavi as well, and on third, then we also have Xavi again. So yeah, power. Anyway, what can you say about these things? These are some of the people who are complaining. Even Thomas Tuchel said that this is really wrong. It's a doubt that he deserved getting this thing. a lot of people are against the player that has been awarded. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Who are you believing should have actually received this and why? Because it is true. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Before guys I go, there is a lot that I need to cover, but before I go, keep you with an updated. Still 0-0 between Crystal Palace and the Leeds United. Messi should have not have won the Ballon d'Or. That is my final thoughts, and this is what I'm saying to the public. They need to do better. That's the only thing I can say. Or we stop following it, because all the youngsters who, let me say, who looks up to Lewandowski, who looked up to Virgil van Dijk, who looked at all the players who were not given a chance to win something after they deserved it because of the legend and the goat and whatever the status that these guys were busy working so hard to create the rivalry between Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. All this just destroys the football as we know it. It just destroys football as we know it. So we will see how far it goes. But anyway, click that like button, guys, people. Subscribe to the Connect. I wish I had more to say than this, but I'm just disturbed over some of the decisions that were made, and I hope that we see something better than what we have been given. Nothing yet has happened in the Premier League. Still 0-0, 1-1 that finished to Leeds and the other one. I don't remember that one, but yeah. Anyway, we are here, people, tomorrow. I hope I'll be more fresh talking about tomorrow's games. Remember, we have big games to look out to. And I can't wait to see how the game goes on. But over the Ballon d'Or, I'm just hoping that this becomes something that we look past and just move on, because they've already destroyed football for gambling. So yeah, what do I expect? Anyway, click the like button and subscribe to the Football Connect, guys. I'm out, Sam, and they will be back again tomorrow. I hope you are excited. Tell me if to you, I want to hear, according to you, who have the Ballon d'Or? Give me in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.